Okay, so I don't watch the news very much because I don't care to spend my energy on stuff that's happening around the world, because I know what's happening is meant to happen. And these people are doing all kinds of desperate, crazy things. And I know it's all tied to all of this magic that's going on. And one of the videos that I put up was a really good video. Do I have it? Probably I deleted it. But it's all up here. This is what I told the FBI agent, the evidence bitch, at the Gateway office. When was it we stopped by? We paid them a visit June 2022. Was it early June, maybe? Late May? Yeah, that was when baby mama Amanda Panda, the one who was murdered by my mother-in-law, Christine Sears Pete. Yeah, she was driving the Mustang, but she wouldn't come inside. And so we went inside, me and Derek. And Derek was trying to convince me that my ex was a child sex trafficker, a human trafficker. And I didn't believe him at that time. And so he went in with me, but I had no evidence. And so the woman at the Gateway office was screaming, evidence, evidence, we need evidence, because I was trying to tell her about Mayor Borgermeyer and how they stalked me on Facebook and I had to cancel my account. It's really kind of funny because what I had done was on my Facebook account is like a record of my art that I featured on there that people like Pinky Jean and the other girl, Frenchtown girl, downloaded off my Facebook account. And all of the other people who had trolled me and stalked me, gang stalked me, on behalf of Dan Borgermeyer and Donald Trump. Okay, all of that was gone, right? And so when we were there, I had no evidence. I still hadn't gotten a hold of my possessions in my public storage unit that I share with my ex-husband. And so she was screaming, evidence, evidence, we need evidence. And the whole time, Amanda wouldn't come inside. And I said, I just pointed to my head and I said, all the evidence is up here. You can see why they want me dead. And so, yeah, if I haven't deleted it, if that asswipe, Vladimir, hasn't talked me into deleting it, it's all there on clouds. And so, Mr. Marciano, you can send your goon, Brian Suck on Carmine's dick, to come and smash my phone and leave a nasty note from you and piss on it, thinking that you've destroyed my evidence. But until you destroy me, you will not destroy any of the evidence. And yeah, I do still have a lot of this stuff on backup. And so one of the videos that I was supposed to take down, that I took down, I still have the picture of Jess doing my hair, was about Marciano and his black magic. And I talked about the smashed voodoo doll in front of K&M convenience store, and the woman named Verland, who worked with her. And how I told this story about giving her a snake at the Aldi's in Lehigh, and how I got my phone stolen. I almost got run over by a Lee County Sheriff's deputy's squad car coming back from the Popeyes after I made the announcement that if any other evil voodoo witch wanted to do fuck shit on people in Lehigh, I would come with snakes. And I had my phone stolen. And so I've been talking about occultism because I was not a witch practitioner of the occult. When I left my ex-husband, I knew I was being followed by something evil. I'd given my heart to God, and I still serve God. The people that have been chasing me have been Masonic warlocks, Eastern Star witches, these fake Christians like Christine Sears Pete, people from the NAACP, all of these covens of witches and warlocks, voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, good old-fashioned kitchen witches. I guess that's what I am, self-taught. And what I recognize is that I have the power to cast spells and counter spells. And how I do that is through my music. And so I'm going to make this short enough for TikTok to tell you. The last 2 videos I tried to upload to TikTok were the snake bomb from Adam Schiff and the video footage of the Proud Boys being released on the 24th of January, being protected by the same DC cops that they beat over the head 4 years prior using my flag as a weapon. Those are the last 2 videos I put up on TikTok. So it's very clear, TikTok is not interested in me sharing my story. Which means if you want to see those videos, you have to go over to my shadow banned YouTube channel. And it's very likely, because I will continue to try to upload these videos, TikTok may ban my channel completely. However, I did spend $17.17 to boost my song Nobodies, which was an autobiographical song, a reclamation of my previous song No Secrets under my former married name, that has to do with being homeless on the streets of Baltimore. And TikTok also allowed me to upload my Silence of the Lambs poem that I wrote while I was protesting in front of the streets, in the front of the Cathedral Basilica, which is further evidence of how this church is cursed, and specifically how it's been cursed by me because of all my efforts to get justice and a warm place to sleep, and being targeted and persecuted by not just leaders of the Catholic Archdiocese in Baltimore, but the Catholic Church, the entire Catholic Church, and why the entire Catholic Church is going down. And so what I'm going to say about one of my songs, which I featured on TikTok, but it was the one I recorded from Ian's gun closet. And why that's significant is because I had my rights to bear firearms taken from me in risk orders of protection issued against me by Crooked Judge Adams on behalf of Carmine Marceno. Because I warned him what would happen to him if he continued in his corruption, and to any officer who aligned themselves to him, knowing when I called the number, because God told me, I would be arrested for delivering that message. And I was, because I am a messenger. I do what God tells me to do. And so I have cast a spell in the form of a song called Red Tide. And the first time I performed it publicly, I texted my ex-husband at 314-378-3774, and I told him to come find me. And he sent Roger Ludinus, the hitman, whose name can be heard at the end of the song, saying, I have a Messiah complex. Who looks remarkably like this dude, Vladimir, who has a Mexican father who is also a mob boss. And so what I am saying is, I cast a spell in the form of the song Red Tide. And so because I am committed to exposing Carmine Marceno, and because he is a warlock, right? That's why they had me take the video down of Jess with the cover of Jess doing my hair, talking about him employing paid practitioners of voodoo, including that woman Juliet Scott. And the guy named Priest who gave me a poison pizza, whom they took out the same day Henry Kissinger kicked the bucket. Carmine Marceno is a warlock. He is an evil practitioner of black magic. And he tried to reverse my red tide spell, basically, in the form of a song against Lee County, because I said there will be more red tide. And so what did he do? He staged a drug bust yesterday. And what did he call it? White tide. And so what God is telling me is that this is a counterspell, and it's going to fail because I am more powerful than you. Carmine, you serve the devil, and I serve the Most High God, and the devil works for me. You all work for me. And so I'm going to expose you by saying, everybody that was nabbed in that drug bust was an accomplice of Carmine MarPsycho's that he turned on, that he threw under the bus. So all of you need to rally together to expose this dude and what you know about him and how much of those drugs he busted were his own, from his own coffers. That is the counterspell. And it's going to fail miserably, Carmine MarPsycho, because the prophecy will come true. Absolutely. And there's nothing you can do or say to stop it, because it's your own bad karma, because I call judgment against you in spiritual court, and I ask for reparations, and you will be paying. So mote it fucking be.